Hello everyone, and this is Sarah from Defection Game, bringing you, I believe, my 5th episode on my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. As I said in the previous video, this video is just going to be a small grind 'em up video for you, just 20 or so minutes probably, to get Aeris up to level 10, where I've always liked to just grind her up slightly. This is purely because I like having competitive level characters early on, and level 10 seems to be the benchmark of decent character for around this level. So here are me just going to just bolt everything and just attack them. Yep, I'll get to use cross slash already. How fantastic! To show you what that is, it's my new limit for Cloud. It's called cross slash, and it's incredibly cool looking and dangerous. 1, 2, 3, and then 480 damage. Cow's taken a severe beating already. These things are really not what I enjoy fighting. And I should check Aeris and see what her magic, when she goes up the next level, I'll check her again to see if her magic beats Cloud's. If it does, obviously I will put the All Material on her and try and get her to murder all the characters while Cloud just chops them to bits. Which is what Cloud does. He's very good at the chopping. So we'll just walk around. We don't really need to buy potions and things because there's the inn just over there, and we have Aeris for MP, and really when we start getting low on MP is when we'll start to worry. Attack there. Cloud jumps away. It looks like we're going to have another limit break to use, and it looks like Aeris is going to be using her pure magic. I'll use Braver to show you just the difference in damage. But remember, this is a forward enemy instead of the other one, it's a backward enemy, so it's still 20 or 30 damage more effective than the other one. So cross slash is what we should be using rather than Braver. There we go, a nice cure magic from Aeris, makes us able to stay out long. The Cloud can really get to around 100 HP, and then I'll whack a cure with Aeris. And she just leveled up, so I'm going to double quickly check her magic potential against Cloud. So Cloud's magic potential was still 30. And Aeris's is 28, so it's still not there. Magic attack is 28 against Cloud's 30. Yeah, it's still here. Magic attack, magic defense. His attack is much better. His attack percentage is much higher. But yeah, it's just there to kill things and be very good. And as I said, he's still got the stronger drop 2 magics. So when Aeris catches up to Cloud, she will certainly do more in terms of magical damage. So I'll put more of my magical dealing material on her. However, I do sort of have an affinity for Cloud using Bolt. I think I've always done it. I've always kept that first material on him. So he's always been my bolting character until there was meant to do that on Cloud, doesn't matter. So I can just do that. But no, it's nice to keep Aeris up. But no, each time I do this, I'm gaining quite a lot of gil, which is helpful in money terms as it is, because then when I get back to the town, I can buy a couple of hyper potions, I can buy more potions to really, when I get in trouble and I don't have a save point to use tents, I've got the opportunity to be able to use items to keep my MP and HP going. And especially if you're on a long haul grind and you're miles away from a healing opportunity point. then you'll want to have lots of potions to be able to keep yourself healthy. They're missing like troopers. Out of combat kill now. He's down to 60. There's no reason not to. And I think I'll stay out here grinding until I need to go back in for MP. I think is probably the best thing to do. Because I don't need to stay out here that long. I think one more pass in terms of MP, which is what I'm doing now, should be enough to get Eris up to that area of level 10, level 11 maybe if I'm very, very lucky, which I don't think I will be. Where creatures. Also helps for leveling up of ultimates and limit break type things, just because it's just helpful. And of getting cross slash, for example, and if I'm able to get Eris's second limit break, which I don't believe I'll be able to use it on the next one, so I think I'll be if there's another house, then I can use the cross slash to do a lot more damage at the start. It's all about optimization of what you can do, and saving a limit break to the next fight when there's a final hit is not a bad thing to do, but obviously still use it as quickly as possible. If it's another house, I'll be very happy, and it's not, it's all those shit. All of them, you will attack them. And then I will use my cross slash. Oh well, she will use her healing winds. Well, both of them can use their limit breaks now. Reason not to. Her limit is very quick acting, so I'm not too worried that both my characters seem to be a little bit low on HP, because her limit is absolutely fantastic when it comes to the speed at which it just shoots up my wait time. Not worried at all about that. Very close to Eris, there should be a couple of fights. And then we'll be on our way. There we go. One thing I'm going to be doing relatively soon in my real life that you guys might like to know about is I'm going to be building my first ever PC. I'm going to be buying my own components and building it from scratch, all on my lonesome, because everything I'm doing now is on my laptop. So everything I'm doing is have fraps and everything on a decent laptop, but still a laptop, and it won't have the same kind of potential as a PC. And I haven't had a new PC for about 8 years, so that's why I got a laptop mainly. Well, no, the reason I got a laptop was because I don't live in a house at the moment which has a spare desk for a computer, for example. So my old computer is sort of like a multimedia platform of I can watch things like BBC iPlayer and Netflix and things from the computer and play certain Steam games with a controller and things while I do that on my computer. And I've still got my PlayStation and my Xbox for mainstream gaming. But what I prefer doing is, what I will be doing in the future, I should say, is I am, nice brick there, wow. What I'll be doing in the future is I will be hopefully having my main PC. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm going to use what I'm gaining to, I'm going to use the knowledge I gain to make everything better. And since the new Steam machines have been announced, I've sort of been looking at the new X-Gen consoles and thinking that I can build a better PC than an X-Gen console. I'm not trying to be a sort of PC whiz kid or any of that, but I've always wanted to build and I'm not going all PC Master Race, but I do think that PCs are... No, it's not actually the PCs. The PCs are going forward as they should do. What has changed is the fact that Xbox and PlayStation this time have not gone top of the range. They have gone sort of middle board, which I really believe has hurt them a considerable amount. Because lots of people like me are thinking, well, if I can get my whole Steam library on one of these new Steam machines, and the Steam machines, the lower priced versions can be better than the Xbox and the PlayStation, and the upper priced versions can be 2 or 3 times as powerful, then that is something for the same sort of price in the medium versions and a bit higher, say probably up to £600, about $1,000 for the top end ones. I'm thinking they'll be about purely because of the hardware needed to run those sorts of things. But I really think that it will be a good idea to get something that will be more expensive in the beginning, but a lot longer lasting. Because that's really what you want. My PC has been perfectly good for the last 8 years, and 8 or 9. I can't remember exactly when me and Dad put that one together, but it was when I was young and didn't know what I was doing, so he held my hand and was very, very good at helping. And it was not top of the range then. It was upper in performance, but it was not top of the range. And I've just got Eris level 10, as you saw. So I don't think I'll bother because of her MP amount to go much further today. In terms of grinding her, she's 10. She doesn't need to be any higher than that. I'll just go in here and end my little grindy session and my little talk, really, which is essentially, hopefully over the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be gaining components and building a PC. I'm probably going to go for Intel i7 477K for my processor. If you're interested, that's kind of what I think I should be going for. I am going to go for an NVIDIA graphics card, which will probably be I'll either go for a 670 or a 660. I don't know, a GeForce 670, 660. I don't know really what I could potentially get more, because I don't want to spend £1,000 on a Titan. There's no reason why I would do that, because a 660 or 670 will keep me going for miles. I'll definitely be getting Windows as my operating system. I know I could have other things like Linux, but I would prefer to have Windows, purely because it's going to be sort of like a home-based PC, and that's always what I've used, so there's no crazy things for that. In terms of RAM, I think I'm going to be using Corsair Vengeance, 8 gig of RAM, and then potentially boosting it a little bit later, but I will be getting a motherboard. Motherboard is something I don't know about at the moment. I will be getting a motherboard which will have quad slots for RAM, so I'll be able to upgrade it later on with maybe another 8 gig of Vengeance. So I'm going to be using 2 8 gigs, so 16 gigabytes of RAM at the beginning of Vengeance, and then potentially 2 more 16s to make it 32, to make it a bit of a badass RAM-C PC. And then I'm going to have... then what I'll be doing is, I think I will have another Corsair power supply. Another Corsair item. I'm going to go for the 80 gold standard or silver standard because they're the best for efficiency and transferring the power from evil power from the wall to nice power for your PC in the most efficient and decent way. I'll be going for a Corsair 750D case, one of the newer ones, newer model cases. They're they're a tiny bit on the pricey side for a case, but they have USB 3 ports and other things which would make it nice for me. It also has very, very easy hard drive and solid state memory compartments, as well as easy place for my cables. It's a tower, so it's good. It's a full tower, so it's going to have great space for me to put lots of different modifications in. I could potentially put 2 or even 3 graphics cards if I was so mental into the case. I've measured it all up, and I'll easily be able to fit everything I kind of want in there. It has great airflow, and it'll have plenty of space for pretty much any CPU cooling unit I want to buy. It's whether I want to go liquid cooling or not. I don't think I will go liquid cooling, but if I do, I'll probably go Corsair, because I really think Corsair are like the bee's knees in terms of hardware equipment for computers, things like power supplies. I just haven't heard a bad word about Corsair products. They last long, they do really well, so essentially look as much hardware as I can, I'm probably going to go Corsair. But obviously I'll try and get the motherboard which fits my CPU, because that's the brain of the computer, and my GPU obviously I hope will be something which will be configured quite easily with it. So yeah, that is essentially what I'm going to do. I'm going to be figuring out what I want and building my PC over the next few weeks. So yeah, that is essentially what I'm going to be doing outside of this, and then hopefully it will be plugged into my usual setup at the moment, which is my PC is next to my big television downstairs, and obviously I'm playing this on the kitchen table or my laptop, so I'll be able to use my PC controller instead of just my keyboard controls to go from my couch to my big TV and be able to play this on a big TV. So I'll potentially get a bit more enjoyment out of it and really, really want to make videos for you. It'll also hopefully make it seamless video capturing from Fraps and any other product I might get for it. I might even go as far as getting a capture card, but I don't think I need one because of Fraps and because I'm going to be doing PC gaming, not console gaming. Pretty much exclusively, so I don't think I need to spend a huge amount on a capture card. But if you guys are incredible PC whiz kids and you could offer me any advice, because as I said before, I know what I'm doing roughly through just self-taught research and what my dad and I've gone through mucking about with our PCs and upgrading his and all that through our lives and my own life there. And my partner is she's fantastic when it comes to anything software based. She's just not too hot on hardware. I'm sort of like the hardware guy going around light bulbs. She sort of like makes it all look nice and tells me what software to get. So any advice you could give me in terms of software and hardware would be, I will take everything with a grain of salt, and anything you guys have to say about any products you've had or used that have worked really, really well. I'm still kind of open on my PC build, but I think I do want... what I don't think I'm flexible on is I don't think I'm flexible on the case. I think I really need something easy to put together, and the newer Corsairs cases, towers especially, the ease of putting everything in will be so useful for me, I think, because of the amount of cable management things that are imprinted into those new cases are fantastic. They will very, very help the airflow, which is something that is brilliant. The amount of fans, you get 3 fans standard with almost every case now, not including what I'm going to be putting onto the CPU. And I might just go full on liquid cooling. We'll just have to see, and get a bunch of radiators. But I'm going to be spending a little bit, not a fantastically huge amount on this PC, but I'll be making it up to better than the next gen consoles at least. I'll do that quite easily. If you're going to ask about overclocking, yes, I will be configuring my PC to overclock. However, I will essentially make it so that it only overclocks when it needs to. So it probably won't be overclocking when I'm running fraps, streaming on Twitch and playing a Call of Duty or something. I will be trying to stream on Twitch in the near future, but I think I'll be doing that after I get my new PC, because Twitch streaming annihilates everything I do with my PC at the moment, because it's just a Sony VII laptop. It's good, but it's not fantastic, and I am using an i5 with a small NVIDIA graphics card in it. Not top of the range, but it's still a decent ass little laptop. But if you're worried, oh no, what's your laptop going to do? It's still got a decent little processor in it. It's still got a decent little graphics card. What's it going to be sitting doing? It's going to be essentially anything I can do. I can quite happily do Final Fantasy on it. That won't change. So anytime I need to do little things, I can do it here. Anytime my partner's home, I don't have access to the TV because she likes watching TV. So I will be on my laptop for that. So that's when I'll be recording Final Fantasy, I think. But no, I've got a nice 2 terabyte external hard drive. The Samsung one, 2 terabyte ones, you can get them on Amazon at the moment for £60, or about $70-80 on the American one. They work very, very well. Excellent speed, excellent capabilities, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically pour all my information for putting onto YouTube onto that, and then letting my laptop do all the YouTube work, so I can run everything in one seamless web. It can also be another external monitor. I have gone as far as 4 monitors before. I don't know why I needed it, but I was an idiot small boy who wanted monitors, and that was my heyday when I used to play MMOs like an absolute fiend. That was when I was really, really, really into gaming. But I definitely have at least 1, maybe 2 spare monitors lying around, which I'm going to be using as extra externals in my little setup. If you would like me to, I'm quite happy to send YouTube messages and all sorts to people who want to talk to me about what I would like to do in my PC build. And as I said, I'll be fantastically open to suggestions and other things. And if you're a PC nut, I'm a little bit of a PC nut, but I enjoy everything. I enjoy what goes into a PC. I really enjoy the hardware. I really like enjoying discussing what's better than the rest, and I understand lots of things, just not everything. So if you have keen insight and are very, very good at hardware or PC, because as I say, it's not my expertise, it is literally just hobby that I've sort of researched. It would be nice to, to hear from you and to know your opinion, because, every opinion's valid. And if anyone wants it, I probably will be making a video about the setup once I have it, and be showing you the case in all its glory and all my fiddly wiring, etc. But I'm a neat freak, so I will definitely be doing some cable management. Anyway, I probably have bored you enough for now. That was just sort of like a catch-up extra at the end of the video. If you stayed with me all the way through it, bless you. You're more patient than I would have been, talking about this, some random guy talking about his computer that he wants to make. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will keep this going into the next video, video 6, to learn more about Cloud and Eris's relationship. And instead of grinding up Eris, because she's now level 10, we can do more interesting things and continue with the storyline. But anyway, thank you very much for watching Final Fantasy VII and listening to my dull drones about PCs. And as always, if you want to contact me, contact me through YouTube or through the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.